Alright, today I'm going to make some dinner rolls. These are supposed to be really quick, like I need 30 minutes to an hour to make. It takes a cup of hot water plus a tablespoon of hot water and 2 tablespoons of yeast. I need to put more yeast in. And 1/4 a cup of sugar. You can see it's already doing its thing. And we are going to add, I believe it called for an egg as well. So 1 second. Alright, so the eggs aren't yet, but it was the 1/3 cup of vegetable oil. At this time we mix it. Then it kind of Alright, and now we're going to let it sit for about 5 minutes while it gets that frothy foam going from the yeast as it eats the sugar and everything. So we're just going to let it sit for about 5 minutes. Alright, so 5 minutes is up. Look at that nice beautiful reaction from the yeast with warm water, the sugar, and the vegetable oil. Alright, so at this time we're supposed to add in about 1/4 a teaspoon of salt and 1 egg. And I am using an egg that is going to be room temperature. So 1 second. Okay. Alright, well that's fine. So I did add salt and the egg, and as you can see the eggs already disappeared inside here. Now we are going to start by adding flour. We're going to start with 2 cups, and then I'm going to just keep adding about 1/2 cup until I get the dough to the right stickiness. I should probably change the hook on here to the dough put. In fact, I think that's what we're going to do. I put the cover on to try to keep the flour from flying everywhere. So you can see it's pretty sticky. This is with only 2 cups of flour. Alright, so I went ahead and decided to swap to my bread dough hook thing. Sorry. I'm going to go ahead and add another 1/2 cup of flour. As you can see, this is still extremely sticky. That's not what we want. So let's go ahead and get another 1/2 cup of flour going. And then we're going to mix that in. Okay, that's locked. Now keep in mind, y'all, I'm not a bread maker, so oh, this looks like this might be the trick right here. It's looking pretty good now. Getting that nice doughy texture we like to use. Alright. Oh man, that's looking really good. Oh, and it smells wonderful if anybody likes bread dough. I'm going to add a little bit more flour because it looks like I could use a tiny bit more. I'm just slowly adding flour as I go. I think right now we're only at 2.5 cups. So I'm just going to add another, slowly add in flour because I don't want to over add it. And then it won't work as good, I don't think. I think this might be about right. Yeah, I think we're not going to add any more. So we're at about, I don't know, 2 3/4 of a cup of flour. That's looking pretty good right there. I think that's what we're going to go with. Okay, so after you made your dough, as you can see, you make the ball and then you cut it into 12 pieces. Then you let them sit for 2 minutes. Then they should be ready to go in the oven, and we're gonna make them at 400 for I believe about 10 to 20 minutes. And you're just gonna bake them until they get that nice golden-y color that we love to see our rolls at. So I'm just waiting for them to finish sitting for about the 10-ish minutes. And I messed up and accidentally canceled my timer, so I don't even know how long it's been. So, yeah, trying to give them 10 minutes. All right, let's try the first round of rolls. Let's see. Oh, wow. So, apparently they didn't cook 100% even in the oven. Almost burnt that one. But, wow. Look how big those are. Those are almost like the size of the Texas Roadhouse ones. And the recipe's a lot like the Texas Roadhouse roll recipe. These are not Texas Roadhouse rolls, but the recipe is very similar. So excited. So maybe we'll keep... Okay, I might just place them differently in the oven with the next 6 that I'm going to cook. But, wow. They look and smell wonderful. I'm very impressed with this recipe.